Hello and welcome to game 79 of the PlayStation Instrumentality Project, Primal Rage. I'll be honest, before I started checking the data on this last night, I didn't realize that this is an Atari joint. This is an Atari developed, like actual, I guess, whoever was still hanging around at the real Atari offices in the 90s made this game. It's got Time Warner Interactive did the console publishing, I think. But yeah, it's an Atari game. I never knew that. I mean, I don't know. If you asked me to separate Primal Rage and Killer Instinct, I probably couldn't do it for you, to be honest. These kinds of like digitized stop motion fighting game things, they slide right off my brain. I cannot keep them within my mind. So I don't have any existing relationship to Primal Rage. I did not have I don't even know if I would have ever seen a Primal Rage arcade game. Maybe I would have, but like I don't remember it. I don't remember it in the way that I remember seeing like a Tekken cabinet or something like that, right? So, yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what to expect from this one. This seems like a pretty straight arcade port, so we'll probably just punch through an arcade mode playthrough. Let's go ahead and get over to PIP to the Discovery Zone and talk about, oh my god, my whole playlist, and talk about what it is that we are getting ourselves into. Yeah, it's basically I think the lore is the most interesting part of Primal Rage, even though the lore has like real like 90s Saturday morning cartoon of like an unsuccessful Saturday morning cartoon kind of vibe, but that isn't necessarily a bad thing, of course. I just wanted to point out we are like so close to finishing 95. We are more than 90% of the way done 1995, and that's pretty neat. I just wanted to kind of point that out of the way. Of course, we also had a new game added to our top 10 longest PIP games. Suikoden jumping in there at game 7. I think that pushed Space Griffin off. So I imagine soon I don't know when we're gonna get our next top 10 longest game. It might be a minute. We don't have any RPGs for like a while. Like we are moving past Suikoden, folks. We don't have any RPGs. Like, so obviously 1995, we got our fighting games, FPS, some short games here, and then going into 96, like none of these. Adventure, puzzle, board game, platformer, we don't see RPG until like Kingsfield. It's a long time. There are strategy games. You're right. That's probably the right answer, Goku. I think what is it? Panzer General somewhere? Yeah, Panzer General. That might be a long one. Yeah, Primal Rage, as I understand it, is a little jank, so. But we'll see. We'll get there. We will get there. The game that we're playing now, though, is Primal Rage. I'm pretty sure it's a 2D fighting game. I don't think this one's going to change. Objective, beat arcade mode. That's really all we can do as a single player sort of thing. And of course, I guess Probe Entertainment is the original developer is Atari Games, and then Probe Entertainment did the port to PS1. And it was published on consoles by Time Warner Interactive. Let's talk about that. So, Primal Rage is a fighting game that I guess was modestly successful. Apparently, 1.5 million copies of the game were sold, which is like real good for 90s numbers. Traditional 2D fighting game. What else is interesting in here? I'm gonna save. There's some of the discussion in here is the lore. The setting of this game is post-apocalyptic, and we'll get into that later because I do have the manual. Thanks, shoutouts to Kirkland's manual labor. We will get that. This is also one of those games that got published on like every platform under the sun because it's originally a 1994 arcade game. So being in 94, it gets releases on a lot of things. 3DO, 32X. It is on the Jaguar CD, but I guess they didn't. I mean, I don't know why Atari went to Time Warner Interactive, unless, I don't know. I mean, I guess they just wanted to sell it. to what extent software development at Atari was connected to the sale and marketing of the Jaguar console? Like when was the Jaguar declared dead? Who knows? Jaguar didn't seem to have lived very long anyway, right? All right. So the main section in here that I wanted to look at is that two things that are kind of interesting. One is that the development of this game, the characters that we're going to see are digitized stop motion photos. So they use the model figures, and then the models are filmed through the process of stop motion animation, 400 frames shot for each fighter. And I mean, there's a lot mentioned here about controls. We'll get into controls later, but that's interesting, right? As opposed to, because we've seen digitized fighting games, digitized photo fighting games, but those have been the live action ones, right? Your Mortal Kombat, your Street Fighter the movie. So this is a slightly different critter. And then the other thing that we get into is that they kept releasing it on new consoles. Apparently the Saturn version is actually the last version to come out. But they kind of kept going, and they initially put it out on like Game Boy and Super Nintendo and Genesis and DOS, and then it goes to 3DO, and then it goes to PlayStation and Amiga, and then it goes to Saturn. Yeah, I mean that's right, because that's the thing. I imagine the failure of the Jaguar probably impacted some of their commercial decisions. So yeah, we will talk about their special moves. Show me your special moves. Apparently all console versions are based on version 1.7 of the arcade, which is I think like a mid 94 arcade cabinet. And then there was a revised arcade version by the end of 94, 2.3, but that doesn't show up on consoles until the 6th generation. So that's pretty silly. It's pretty silly that they couldn't be like, well, maybe we should use the revised version for like the PS1 and Saturn ports or something. Oh well. What can you do? Yeah, Primal Rage, as I said before, commercial success. Generally good. I mean, it's one of those things too, where, and this is true of a lot of these games that we've seen released across both 4th and 5th generation platforms, which is that oftentimes the newer consoles will get worse reviews just because the game's older. You know, if it's not new and hot, it's not gonna get good scores. So things can kind of get worse as time goes on. There is a few sentences in here about the PlayStation version. Game fan praised the PlayStation for being a near arcade perfect port. The addition of a 6-button control setup. The PlayStation version, the best. The graphics blow away all the other versions. I like this one last sentence that someone included. IGN opined the PlayStation version paled in comparison to 3D fighting games. This is my favorite 90s sentiment. I mean, I'm a person who loves polygons and 3D jank. So don't get me wrong. I'm right there with you. But also, Game of the Year nominee about going bankrupt. Oh yeah, I mean, it could happen. All right. Yeah, so that's cool. Also, apparently there was a controversy of Primal Rage. That was the 90s, so of course there was. Which is that some mom discovered that her son was playing the Genesis version of Primal Rage and did Chaos's urination fatality. Speaking of pissing in video games, and her campaign got Best Buy to pull the game from the shelves, and then Time Warner Interactive was like, "No, you dumb fuck. The game is rated T for teen. Why are you giving it to your 11-year-old?" And like they even resubmitted the game to the ESRB, and the ESRB was like, "Yeah, we got it right the first time. This is T for teen." So it's a pretty funny bit. Time Warner PR director Tracy Egan said the publisher was not overly concerned about the Ellie Ravella controversy, since Primal Rage, being a 2-year-old arcade game, was already past its sales peak. And apparently they later made fun of her in the United Kingdom. So that's a pretty funny bit. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Time Warner Interactive may have a point here. Maybe you should not have let your child play the game with the like post-apocalyptic game with giant monsters eating people. You know, choose your battles. I'll also make a note here that apparently Primal Rage was going to have a sequel. They had begun production in 1995 of Primal Rage 2. And then whatever brain geniuses operate Atari said it wouldn't make money, so they just canceled production. I mean, I know Atari was in trouble, so. Right, I mean, the parent has an issue. I don't know what how the 11-year-old felt about the urination. I mean, they figured it out. I don't know if it's hard to do. Right, I think Chaos is one of the monkey characters. I think that is the one that's the subject here. I think there's two monkey characters, like Chaos and Blizzard. Yeah, Smilodon Weretiger. Hell yeah. Slash Fang. Let's go. Apparently, if you really care about the lore, even though the game was not made, the lore was adapted into Primal Rage: The Avatars. Oh yeah, the toys. Yeah. Apparently most of the money made from Primal Rage was actually made from merchandising. Parents, why you got a war? I mean, Americans are very funny about what they take issue with and what they don't take issue with. So what can you do? What can you do? All right. And yeah, if you want to, apparently a prototype or something of Rage 2 did surface. So if you want to play it, there's a modified version of MAME that plays it allegedly. Cool. Anyway, let's talk about Primal Rage more. Let's look at some covers. Now, of course, our main cover that we care about is the one that you can see on screen. That is the one with I think this character is Blizzard, the monkey with the blue chest, and Blizzard seems to be on most of the covers, right? Like we look here at the Jaguar cover, that's Blizzard. Blizzard's on the cover. I think they all are like that. Are any of them? Oh, here we go. Pal Saturn's got to be. I mean, I assume that's just close up of Blizzard. Game Gear 32X. Oh, and then the SNES is the PAL SNES release. What is it? The PAL release is getting this. That's a weird cover. All right, so we got two covers that we see. I think so. Maybe. That's a great question. Let's read the back of the box, see if it gives us an enraged duck. If there was a giant duck, I would play it. Yeah, I think Chaos that's exactly right. Select one of 7. Oh, Earth. Okay, in the post-apocalyptic setting of Primal Rage, they call it Earth, URTH, instead of EARTH. Please respect. Earth-shaking carnage. Select one of 7 ferocious dinosaurs, then pound your opponents into submission as you battle for Earth domination. Blizzard's freeze breath and ice geyser fighting moves stop you cold just before his mega punch hammers you senseless. Diablo's Inferno Flash cooks up a firestorm in one dino barbecuing breath, and the foul, disgusting chaos dazes you with an abundant supply of power puke, farts of fury, and flying butt slams. Armadon's gut gouger and gut fling, Sauron's cranium crusher, Talon's face ripper and shredding, and Vertigo's scorpion sting. Every original arcade fighting and fatality move is at your fingertips. Get ready to rage. Well, I mean, it's primal, it's like what King Kong fighting Godzilla, it's kaiju. It's plays just like the arcade game. Produced using stop frame animation for lifelike movement and fighting. Spontaneous punch combos for heavy damage and quick kills. Grueling, long-lasting endurance and tug-of-war game modes. All new. Animated, cinematic, opening, and victory scene. Oh, we can also save $4 at Six Flags. No shit. Can't wait. I'm sure that coupon is good. All right. Let's see what else we got here. How long is Primal Rage? So this is interesting, of course, for a game with a lot of platforms. You have like the general data, which is like 41 minutes, like typical for a fighting game. And then you can see that most of the data, for some reason, people really like playing this game on Super Nintendo. I think, like, what's up with Nintendo fans? Or Genesis, I guess. And then like each of the later platforms just has like one person, even PlayStation, who took an hour and a half, which is concerning to me. But, you know, I'll survive. Now, when it comes to how to play this game, you know, we'll save this. I want to look at the manual first, because the manual might have more succinct information. The guides on GameFAQs were not looking particularly spicy for this game. So let's go ahead and just get into the manual here. Shout outs again to Kirkland's Manual Labor. Would probably not have this without them. All right, Primal Rage, story time. Eons ago, before humans walked the planet, there was rage. Life on Earth was complex, as were the instincts of the planet's life forms. In order to grow and multiply, there was a delicate balance between the desperate need to protect one's own life and the need to feed off the life energy of the others. As these instincts evolved, so did the gods. These gods embodied the spirits of hunger and survival, life and death, insanity and decay, and especially good and evil. They took the form that most suited their needs and fought countless battles on the primordial frontiers of the earth. Life on Earth slowly multiplied, and the gods became more powerful and their battles more intense. When life had spread to all corners of the earth, the skies shook and the earth trembled with the fevered pitch of the gods' battles. That should probably be a plural possessive. Dinosaurs were the dominant animals on land, and great forests covered almost all available space. New life forms evolved at a rapid rate, and civilizations emerged. Then the delicate balance was disrupted. Balsiphus, a great wizard from a parallel dimension, recognized the threat Earth would soon pose to the rest of the galaxy. To stop the threat, he planned to destroy the balance between the gods. Lacking the power to kill a god outright, he instead banished one to an isolated rock tomb in the center of the moon. I don't know why there's a wizard suddenly. That's a great question. This caused an immediate disturbance in the balance of power, followed by a huge explosion that blanketed the earth with a huge cloud of volcanic dust. That's a huge explosion and a huge cloud. A huge Rochester. Huge. Most of the life on the planet died, and the surviving gods were sent into suspended animation. Now, millions of years later, a meteor collides with Earth, and its destructive fury rearranges the continents and destroys the cities. Humans survive, but technology is wiped out. The fury of the cataclysms is enough to awaken the imprisoned gods. The gods emerge to find the Earth they knew is gone. It is now the new Earth. The gods are awake and they are angry. Get ready for rage. I hope you all, there'll be a test at the end, all right? I love it when the control reference for a game is like, yeah, this is a PS controller. The triangle button is the button with a triangle on it. The X button is the button with an X on it. I like how, ooh, EKS. They wrote X button. Stay free, cross people. Cross button. Shut up. Get out of here. Okay. So we got the four button controls. You got high quick, high fierce, low quick, low fierce. Pretty typical. Hot cross buttons. So, okay, so we gotta talk about the inputs in this game. Most of you are probably familiar with what I would call like Street Fighter style special move inputs, where you do some like directional movement and then press a button, or you know, this game is the other way around. You hold buttons and then you input motions, and moves happen. Suikoden did score a 5. Suikoden is right. Suikoden may be the worst 5, but I do think it is a 5. So that is true. I don't know. I feel like if it's worse than Suikoden, then it's got to be a 4. Toshinden of 5. Yeah, I don't know about that one, dog. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah. All right. Anyway, let's see what else we got here. Main menu, arcade game, training, tug of war, endurance. Like tug of war. Oh, no, takes you to the Dino select screen. Select one dino against a friend. Oh, this is a multiplayer mode. Okay. So I guess, is arcade the only one player mode? Ugh. Yeah, I guess so. All right. Anything else interesting in here? Yeah, so a lot of this is adjustable in terms of number of rounds, a difficulty level, round timer. The default is 10, the highest is 16. You can also put it down to 1, which we'll do if this game is annoying. Let's see, what else we got? Oh, is it going to tell us about the dinos? Get ready to rage. The main rage screen displays each dino's name. A red lifeblood bar, a yellow brainstem bar. All right, understood. I will do that, Icy. Battle Arena Toshinden. I mean, look, I would like Battle Arena Toshinden 2 to be better than 1. That's my hope for Battle Arena Toshinden 2. My brainstem is also full of piss. This is what I'm learning from Primal Rage. Too much urination in video games recently. Each time you win a rage in normal game mode, the Earth screen appears and tells you what portion of the world you have conquered and how many worshippers you've accumulated. Continue to win your rage bouts until you have conquered all lands and collected thousands of worshippers. Once you have conquered the Earth, your chosen dino will take on all dinos at one at a time in the final battleground. Yeah, so this is interesting, right? So you don't actually get the final battleground if you're not playing in difficulty 10 or higher. Keep that in mind. If you have interesting. If you have the game, set the game to allow continues. Okay, well. Refueling. Difficulty level 10 or higher, you need to refuel your dino. You have to eat as many worshippers as possible in 20 seconds. Okay. Read the following profiles to get familiar with each of the dinosaurs. Each dino special move is numbered. Okay. Armadon. For over 1 million years, Armadon dwelled in his cave beneath the Earth's crust, telepathically linked to the biomass. The cataclysms and the battles for supremacy over the changing planet tortured him. Now, he has risen to settle things once and for all. Oh, why are they labeling them like this? Wait, what? Button 1, 2, 3, and 4? All right. What was it? Was it high, quick, high fierce, low, quick, low fierce? Are those the, wait. What a messed up way to label your, is it the manual? Okay. Okay, yeah. So high, quick, high fierce, low, quick, low fierce. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. God. All right. Okay. I'm so glad I'm doing this on pad, especially holding down 2 buttons at a time is just like so much easier on on a stick. I meant stick. Better time this game than I did, seeing as well, yeah, I mean, we'll see if the manual makes a difference. Actually, I'm curious, Goomba, did you end up finishing this on difficulty 10, or did you knock it down and just take the one out? To be clear, I do not. That's no judgment if you did the one. I really don't care. We'll see. Blizzard is a noble god, the essence of the animal spirit, frozen for millennia at the heart of an immense glacier in the Himalayas. Blizzard was released when the Earth met the Great Meteor. He lived high in the mountains, descending only when threatened. His animal power and age-old wisdom makes him almost unstoppable. Oh, did you beat this game on difficulty 10 or higher and do the final battleground thing? Or did you knock it down? Chaos, the mightiest witch doctor on the first continent, wanted to control the evolution of humanity. During his power quest, he cast a mighty spell that backfired and turned him into a foul, disgusting beast, forced to wallow in his own filth for eons. During the cataclysm, Chaos prayed to Thrashti, god of carrion, for release. Destroy his greatness, he must defeat all his enemies. When his task is completed, Chaos will gain control of his life and lead his tribe to greatness. Did medium? Okay. I'm gonna try it on default, and then I'll probably just set it to 1. So. Diablo is evil in its purest form. He was released from a fiery prison deep within Earth, to which he was drawn by the pain and torment caused in the great cataclysms. When he has conquered the planet, he will live just to torture it. If none are left to oppose him, he will burn the entire planet, sparing only the cruel and vicious. I mean, maybe. I invited her. Today was good for society, but bad for the stock market. I hope so. You know? We'll see. All right. Sauron is the god of hunger. When he was released from his sleep of ages by the catastrophe, his instinct forced him to devour human flesh to remain immortal. Same. The hungry hordes of humanity worshipped him, but lived in fear of his presence. Because many humans sought refuge with other rulers of the planet, Sauron must defeat the others and feast on their followers. He's so hungry, he's just a little guy. Talon was the great chief of the Raptor clan on a hidden South Pacific island for eons. When the Great Meteor rearranged the continents, Talon's island came in contact with the mainland. Wanting to ensure the safety of his wives and children, Talon set out to eliminate all dangers to his clan's welfare. Talon prefers to live in luxury, keeping humans as cattle and hunting them for sport. Just like me. For real, for real. Vertigo. Long ago, a sorceress named Vertigo appeared from another dimension. In a great battle during the Mesozoic Wars, Vertigo was banished to the moon by the Archmage Balsiphus. The meteor crash weakened the old shields enough for Vertigo to return and enslave the planet once again. Once victorious, she plans to enslave hordes of humans and have them build an insane palace in multiple dimensions. That fucking rules. You know, can't a woman have hobbies? She just wants to build an insane palace in multiple dimensions. Come on. I think this palace is insane. Yeah, I don't know what they don't really have, like, maybe she's a dinosaur. I'm not sure. Oh, is Balls? I think Balsphus was just a parallel dimension wizard. All right. If you're good enough, all right, yeah, Pro Entertainment, of course, for the port. Original development by Atari. Cool. So as I mentioned before, most of these speedruns for this game are like going for any. The ampersand speedruns just go for the easiest, and there are no default difficulty speedruns on PS1. I think there might be some for, like some of the more popular platforms for Primal Rage. As you can see here, what they got a few for SNES, probably a few for Genesis. Wow, that's actually a lot for Genesis. Weird sickos. Yeah, free. All I gotta do is just, I don't know if they'll accept a X Station run. Who cares? But yeah, interesting, right? 16-bit people. There's just no good games on those consoles. Super Nintendo and Genesis. They're just so hungry for games. So I'll probably be consulting these pages for what to do, because this is probably clear to look at. The there are no PlayStation specific guides for Primal Rage on GameFAQs. I mean, there's, I think, move list. I mean, it's a 4-button control scheme, right? So like this probably works out for if I ever wanted to look at it, you know. It's probably fine just to do this. So, although this is kind of annoying, away and towards, I assume is what that's for. Probably easier just to look at this. Although it uses the same nomenclature. I mean, I would deserve that, frankly. We went, what was it? We went 1-1 in Mortal Kombat. I think I was winning in Tekken. I think we've played so far in Tekken and Mortal Kombat 3, I think. All right, anyway, I'm stalling enough. If I want to play 3 games, we gotta get through this. What new updates are available for Live Split? I'm gonna regret this. I'm gonna hit yes. I really didn't like MK3. I don't know if I'm ever gonna like a Mortal Kombat fighting game. I'm hoping to like some of the spin-offs. That's my goal. Sometimes there are a series of games that have really bad mainline series, but have really good spin-offs. Mario, Mega Man, Dragon Quest. You know, there's a bunch of those. Now, as always, for the fighting games that are just ports, I do have my arcade stick, which I'll play using Wingman. Now, I act like I don't actually know what I'm doing with fighting games. Disclaimer. I mean, I like those franchises too. I just really think, I mean, Mega Man Legends is fucking banger. I mean, well, with Rayman, I may like Rayman 2 and 3. Like, those, and I consider those mainline Rayman. Probably not gonna like Legends though, let's be honest here. Oh yeah, I mean Kingdom Battle is great. Yeah. Oh, okay, wait, sorry. I said mainline Dragon Quest sucks. Was that good? Was that enough? I mean, Dragon Quest Monsters is pretty good. I mean, I don't know. Like, look, I don't know if I'm trying to pick of everyone here. Well, you see, the thing though, I will say Dragon Quest is better than Shin Megami Tensei, which has both a shitty mainline and shitty spin-offs. So, you know, sometimes you just got to pick your battles. Is Catherine an SMT spinoff? Catherine is fun. I guess, I don't know. Catherine is fun. Catherine also has like the weird like Atlas's bizarre conservative takes problem. God, I love buttons. Sometimes you just feel, you get like a sense of power when you get the fight stick, you know? There's a Persona spinoff. Huh. Yeah, I mean, it's made by the same people, right? So it's got a lot of the same style, even. All right. Is there audio? Is there really no audio here? The PlayStation sound did play, right? Oh, there we go.
I remember of yesterday back, before the great ones ruled earth. Afore the darkness, behind the stars of night, there were a great fire running in the sky. It spreads like the wind hot within its path, destruction for all. Becoming mightier as it go, the great fire hurls through space, none to know the world it brings. Space was full of old planets and giant tumbling pieces of worlds before, line the path of the Great Fire into a giant old star. The Great Fire crashed with a mighty crash, exploding to everywhere, streak asteroids of burning rock and fire. Blue skies burned with the fury of the Great Fire. All around, I hear streets cry out loud, mountains rumble, as buildings explode, my home erupts. This world would never again be the same. New Earth would rise up from the rubble, out of the smoky landscape. The cataclysm awakes the sleeping giants from ancient worlds. Crashing through the barriers of time, they invade our world, to conquer, to rule the whole human race. They rise to devour us. We kneel to worship them. They never stop, only to seek others, for battle, for ultimate world domination. For Primal Rage.
Almost War on Cars. It was so close. PlayStation version 1.0. Oh, Beast Wars. Beast Wars is a good time. There's going to be a Beast Wars game in PIP. The 97 Beast Wars game, which I think someone did a run of that at at a Fatales or maybe a Mainline like 2 years ago. The game is jank as hell. All right, so there's a bunch of options here. I'm gonna leave these as is for now. Maybe I'll turn that down. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna leave it on difficulty 10, but then I'm gonna change these. It was, but okay, that's what I thought. It was like Eyeless Noon or somebody like that. She did a good job. Shout outs there. But yeah, that game is funny as hell. Skyrim G Savior? What a fucking nerd. Imagine that. Hide my face in shame. Yeah. No music on the screen here. My plan is to go Blizzard here. And we'll see how that goes. Actually, wait. Let me what are my controls here? All right. Left to right to change. Oh. That's not helpful. That's not a good way to map controls. Oh, you produce Beast Wars? That's funny. Why would you? All right, whatever. I'm pretty sure that should be. So there's my quicks and there's my. All right, yeah. Just remembering what the how I have the buttons mapped on my stick by default. Sauron, Talon, Vertigo. That's a crazy neck. Blizzard, Chaos. Armanon is pretty cool. Diablos, just the flaming cheetah, the flaming spicy dinosaur. We'll go for you. You gotta play. Well, she's the boss character. I don't think we have her unlocked, right? Because she was Vertigo, or was that her?
Ray.
Oh, I'm getting my ass kicked. Let's see what else I can do. Hold 1, 2, and 4. Okay. Oh. Why are there people like that? Why is she gianting at me? All right, let me. Who are they worshiping? Are they worshiping me? I also gotta start the timer.
Rage.
Yeah, let's go. We figured it out. We're figuring it out. We just gotta freeze them. Just have a projectile that freezes people. Easy peasy. Yo, Blizzard conquers the ruins. Let's go.
Rage.
Stop reading my inputs, dog. Does this game have back to block? I don't actually know. Yeah, the content layout is really funny. Well, you mainly have 4 buttons. I don't think it has. It must be back to block. I don't know. All right, she's waiting for the live action Flintstones movie. That's what she's doing.
Rage.
Wait, someone mentioned how you do it. Wait, what is the way that you do that? The way they restore us? Someone, Converter, I think, said it. Here we go. Conquered the cove. Wow.
Rage.
I keep punching him through. What was that? I like a dodge. Oh, that was close. It seems like the AI comes out real strong on the first round. Like, so both times I've played here, it seems like they really eased up on the second time around. I don't know if that's actually like happening or if I'm just imagining that. What is she doing? What are you doing, lady? That's a mirror match right there. Good grief. just spin it in circles. See, they're way easier on this. I don't know if that's actually like, does Primal Rage have like difficult dynamic adjustment of difficulty or something? It was way easier the second time. All right, what do we conquered the cliff. Oh my God. I can't imagine trying to do this. So again, the input for the projectile, the freeze projectile. That was close. So it is just hold back to block. I'm actually trying to block now. I hope, you know, it seems like it. I'm not quite sure what the yellow brainstem is. It might be like a guard meter, like a stun thing, because it's supposed to be your brainstem. Talon does seem short. I don't know if that it actually works out in terms of like hitboxes and stuff, but oh, come on, that was supposed to be him. I was trying to go for like a jump in. What is Nakatomi Plaza? That's a great question. Any other buttons I could be using here? Interesting. All right, maybe that'd be funny. Hit something? Oh yeah, it does have a brain bar. That's right. I forgot about the brain bar. We still don't know. What is John McClane's brain?
Rage.
Yeah, there's like a because like you got stamina is your you know your that lungs are your stamina, the heart is your health, and then there's a brain. There's a separate meter for brain, but I don't know. Conquered the strip. Yeah, but I think they get way less aggressive, honestly. Like I would love to take credit for this, but I don't think I can. Is the problem.
Rage.
Oh, can I do anything about that? Or am I just fucked? Can I actually block that, or is that like a grab or something? Damn, that's for real. For real, for real. Wow, that's good shit. All right, Armadon's pretty good. Whoa.
Rage.
No. Okay. No, this guy can't block that low. Ah. Whoa. How many count like continues do I even have left? I think I set it to like 10, right? So does this say anywhere? I don't see a number. Maybe it'll be able to say on the character select screen or something. Yeah, I don't see. I mean, this UI is so busy. Like, I can't. Who knows? For some reason, I haven't been able to do a freeze breath again.
Rage.
What do you mean? Yeah, okay, I was like, give me that anti-air. Come on. Wow. Wow. Okay, so I've lost 7 times. So presumably I only have 3 continues left. I do not expect to beat this, but we'll see. Conquers the... I got the whole upper part of the skull.
Rage.
All right. The normals here are... Yeah. I was like, all right. Getting zoned. I might have to get in there. This is some pretty crazy normals. Are we fighting? Is this at Stonehenge? Are we fighting at Stonehenge? Because those would have to be enormous, like kaiju-sized Stonehenge. Maybe we do have to play as Vertigo. She just wants to make an insane palace in multiple dimensions. And she's got good buttons, it seems like.
Raid.
Yeah, I got away with it. just play the jumping game. Easy peasy. There we go. Conquers the 2. Now we just gotta get the fire breath, whatever that is.
Raid.
Yo, I'm all right. Put me in, coach. Downloaded Diablo. Let's go. Conquered all the lands. Time to get murdered by the boss. Conquers the Inferno. World domination. You must replenish your health before the final battle. Okay. How do I do that? Wait. How do I... Oh, shit. How do I eat people? Primal Rage. Minigame. Okay. Yeah, okay. Oh, my God. How do I do it, though? Hold all 4 buttons in full circle? Okay. Okay. All right, shit. All right. I got 2. I could have gotten more if I... That why did you tell you? You got to tell it. Come on. All right.
Final battle.
Oh no, I'm not doing the down up. Come on, I'm trying to get my straight punch. Ah. Gotta load in the next character. All right, the game is officially done to my oh, wow, okay. Come on. All right, yeah, that's it. So I'm at it continues now. You know what? Tops. Oh, Rage Champion. Oh, okay. Whoever that is, they must be really good at Primal Rage. All right, so. Let's see here. I wonder what the is that? I mean, that's a great question. I wonder if there's any cheese for this game. Does anyone have any advice on what they think the easiest character is and what like a move you could spam or anything? I'm tempted to try another character regardless of what we end up doing here, but that Armadon, can I do that Armadon smash move? Which one is that? I'm kind of curious about that one. Beto Nails Iron Maiden Mega Charge? Is it Mega Charge? Away. Okay. Let's go ahead and see if we can figure this out. No animals were harmed in any way. Saying Talon was good? Yeah, Talon seems pretty good. I'm curious about Vertigo's buttons, like if you can just keep people out. I think I accidentally hit the Xbox button on my stick. Whoops. All right. I want to see if I can do this one thing with Armadon.
Rage.
All right. Okay, 2 and 3. Okay. So that's that, and then Hey! What kind of moves does Talon have? Curious. Conquered the Cove.
Raid.
Jesus Christ, I'm getting blown up. Oh my god. All right, let me try Talon. Beat this with Sauron, okay.
Rage.
All right, what are the moves for this guy? This guy's got... Why are they... What is this no cheese symbol? What are they... What is that? Okay. Wait, what the fuck is this? Primal Rage introduced a no cheese system that prevented players from spamming cheat moves over and over again. What is this fucking shit? Excuse me? What? Excuse me? I'm taking this personally. Oh my god. I'm so mad. Wow, I can't believe that. What do you, why would they do that? I want to try Vertigo. She got big buttons.
Rage.
Wait, what are the moves here? Wait, what are... Okay. I mean, I'm alright. Yeah, look, I might have to give this like a 1 principle, you know. I don't. Upsetting. Why would you make this so personal now? Oh, interesting. I wonder. So there's different colors. I wonder if you have to like go back to the other land if you change characters.
Rage.
I like big buttons, and I cannot lie. Woo! No cheese system? I'm gonna be fucking mad about this for the rest of the night. What do you mean, no cheese system? What is that supposed to mean?
Rage.
Got punched by a friend for cheesy fighting. I mean, well, look, I can't save you from those consequences. I want to see if I can do one of these listed special moves. The game wants to cheese in your homie.
Rage.
Where's your anti-cheese system now, huh? It must not be cheese, Your Honor. Your Honor, is water wet? That's a great question.
Rage.
You know what? I knew what I love in my cheese? Chip damage. I love chip damage in my cheese. If the glove does not fit, you must acquit. I mean, that's, yeah, I don't know. Time of Horror was a paradox. How's it going, Icy?
I'm just studying.
Okay. Gonna recreate the welcome to the real world scene. That's a cheat move. Thank you, Justin Wong.
Raid.
Got him. I don't know where my health is, but good enough. Yes, this is Suikoden too. That's right. Interesting, because I don't need to reconquer the one place that I won with forget who that was, Armadon. Or are they going to make me fight that again? Okay.
Raid.
I was like, come on. How many things I gotta do to get you hit that last bit of damage? Oh, you're running this at least once as a kid, never being able to do special moves. Now we're getting, yeah. I mean, as always, like it just feels so much easier to do these motion inputs with a stick. Like being a kid and playing it with like a pad just seems like a lot less fun. There are people who can do motion inputs on PS1 D-pads or whatever, but it ain't me. Okay, wait. We gotta Vertigo. Okay, Vertigo is just okay, I see. All right, cool. Got 100%. Don't all. Oh yeah. And like even the instruction manual for this game is incomplete. Honestly, like it doesn't have all of the special moves. It has a few that are useful, but like the projectile wasn't in there. Like I just accidentally did that and realized it. I mean, look, he's good health, all right? Gotta do what you gotta do. Oh, that's right. Oh shit. Alright, fair enough. They all, when they jump in, they do an attack. So it's like annoying. Coming off of the load as well, which is really funny. It's like, be ready for the end of the load because they're gonna... All right, get ready for the next one. It's probably Armadon or somebody. Yeah. You can't ship them out. You gotta get that final hit some other way if they're blocking. Oh, we did a cool speed run? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, was that UKSG? That was going on this weekend, right? Is that everyone? What do we have left? Oh, Talon, of course. You do tech. Okay. No, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I know about it. Yo, I'm the new master. I'm the master of New Earth. Let's go. Are we in there? We did it? Vertigo conquers. Long ago, sources in Vertigo appeared from another dimension, and a great imagination of Vertigo was banished to the moon by the Archmage Balsafist meteor crash. Reveling in her victory, Vertigo has enslaved hordes of humans, having them build her an insane palace in multiple dimensions. Few minds can endure the torture, but there are plenty of humans one day. While practicing arcane arts, she discovers a land where she is not queen. Let's go. Let's go. That's me. Fucking love my insane palace. Yeah. Yo, it's me. I'm the Rage Master now. Let's go. All right, I'm gonna hit time on that. Bam. That was, I mean, look, I found my cheese. I rebelled against the system. I said no, I'm good actually. Cool. Icy, did you want to? You don't have to. Nah, I don't really think so. I think we had a good run there. I think that was a solid showing for Primal Rage. So it is very janky. Yo, wait, what's this? Oh, the Draconians are born from the death of old Earth. Who will rule the new Earth? I forgot to check for the demos. We gotta check for demos, especially on these arcade games. The new Earth. Yeah, with the stupid giant T-Rex skull, the fire breath. All right, cool. And then it goes to the screen. All right, excellent. That's a good run. Let's go ahead and wrap this guy up. A solid start to our fighting game evening, I think. Folks, that was Primal Rage. It was definitely a 2D fighter. We completed it on 1/27/2025. Did so in 47:19. Let's see here. There were no sewer levels. There were no brands. There was almost a war on cars, but it wasn't quite. They didn't actually destroy the cab. It was so close. I don't think we had any experts here. They did not announce the title, which surprised me. We did not use any cheats. There were digitized stop motion models. Is that live action? I'm tempted to say no. Oh, they did announce it? Oh shit. All right, I'm not paying attention. Thank you for the correction. If you take photos of stop motion models, is that live action? Oh, that's right. At the end of the intro speech. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? That's good. You know, that counts. That counts. You're right. You're all right. You're correct. I'm on the fence about this. I think stop motion models, I might say yes. I think stop motion models are live action. I'm going to say yes. All right. Let's do some takes. So initially played Blizzard, then briefly Armadon, then I did a Talon, where I discovered the game has a no cheese system. Then Vertigo, where I discovered cheese, where I discovered not cheese. Yeah, definitely not CG. Yes. Oh yeah, I guess some of those might be. Yeah. All right. Did beat the game on default difficulty, which is 10, with rounds set to 1, and continues set to 10. Although I only used like that winning playthrough. I think I only used like two or three continues, right? Because I think I lost once as Armadon, lost once as Talon, and I think I only lost once as Vertigo. and then otherwise I first tried everything. So honestly, might have won by default rules there. Like I think it was like 5 was the default credits. Hard to say. Cool. So how do I feel about this game? The AI was somewhat cheesy, but only for certain moves. Could not handle projectiles. Like, did not have a way of handling projectiles. The lore was crazy and kind of fun. Insane palace in multiple dimensions is a phrase that will probably stick with me for some time. Yeah, the lore was honestly like fighting game lore. And the thing about fighting games too is, right, they have like limited opportunities to surface the lore, but you know, you had like the skull map, the gauntlet, eat the humans mini game. Honestly, pretty good. I think this is at least a 3. What are my other fighting games? What am I? What have I said before about 2D fighting games? Yeah, this is a 3. I think this is a 3. I think that's right. Let's do some rankings. So this is I don't think we've had Atari. Have we had Probe before? Have we really not had any Probe? That's wild. How did we get this far without Probe? All right, so I'm gonna put it under both. I don't know if we actually have another one of these. I know Probe Entertainment will show up again for ports. We'll deal with that when we get there. Those images, the images of weirdly posed humans are really good. I don't know. No, it's like the game is still kind of, okay, they would put it up a point, but then the no cheese thing puts it down a point. This is what I'll say. Unfortunately, this is not part of a series. That Primal Rage 2 is canceled, certainly not released on the PlayStation, which moves us over to the 2D fighting category. Is this better or worse than Tekken? I feel like this and Tekken are very, for my purposes, evenly matched. There's a lot of characters who are, I think, fun in both. The lore is fun in both. The moves are fun in both. King has really, that's exactly, I'm thinking about those grapples. There weren't as many cool grapples in this game, although I didn't really figure out throwing in this game. Like the ending of Vertigo is really strong, but it wasn't a movie with little live action kids running out to hug King. And that's a shame, you know? But it does have eating human minigame. Later Tekken games are gonna have more minigames. So I'm gonna put this over Tekken. This is kind of the there'll be more Tekken games rule. But like I expect Tekken 2 and 3 to come in over this. Or I mean there'll be 3D fighting eventually, but cool. How does this affect the draft? Who even had Primal Rage? Oh, that was Archie. Okay. Best fighting game on PS1. I mean, the best fighting game on PS1 is probably a 3D fighting game. It's true. King 2 will absolutely come for me. It's a very, very correct statement. Where's my 3D fighters? Zero Divide might be the best fighter so far if we include both 2D and 3D fighting. Cool. Well, with that note, that was Primal Rage. That was a good time. Let me say that this has been Game 79 of the PlayStation Instrumentality Project, Primal Rage. Honestly, exceeded my expectations. I had fun.